By Coach Tanya Warren, Angie Davison, and Madison Weekly. Coach, if you'd open up with a statement about today's game, and then we'll open it up for questions for the two student athletes.
I loved our mentality. I saw in our eyes in warm-ups and even at shoot-around a confidence, and I thought that played over from the start of the game to the end of the game. We didn't take anything for granted. Our offense was outstanding. We had a lot of what I call ball movement threes. We did a great job of contributing to basketball and another outstanding job defensively. Extremely proud of this team.
Thank you, Coach. Just go questions for Angie and or Madison.
Just for either of you to have a shooting night like you guys did, how opponents have to play in.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun when you're shooting the ball like that, but like Coach said, a lot of it came from the ball movement, and our teammates found us wide open, and we were able to knock them down that way. But whenever someone's hitting threes, I think the momentum just carries throughout the team.
How fun is it when you ladies do sink a lot of threes like that?
It's so much fun. I mean, it gets the crowd into it, and there's nothing better than hearing the crowd scream after anyone on our team scores a three. And just after, like she said, after working the ball around that much, there's nothing better than ending it with a made three.
Coach, thank you very much.
You bet.
Good luck tomorrow. A couple of notes before we welcome Matt Ruffing and Sarah Dick. With a statement about today's game, and then we'll open it up for questions for Sarah.
Yeah, you know, what a ride this has been for us this year. 3 wins last year, 14 this year. This one's been a huge part, obviously, of what we've done this year, but just her career, outstanding. Probably the best women's basketball player ever to put on the Evansville uniform. To have her last year be my first year as a head coach has been a pleasure. This team has been a great group to coach, just given everything that they had. You know, yesterday kind of summed up, you know, what our group was about. The fourth quarter today, not giving up, still competing, really proud of them, and just you know, we'll look back at this group, and this is the group that started everything.
Thank you, Coach. Questions first for student athlete Sarah Dickey.
What's going through your mind right now?
I don't really know. I'm just really thankful for the opportunity that I've had at Evansville. I'm thankful for all the coaches, my teammates. We've been through a lot of up and downs, but the ups have definitely outweighed the downs.
I think
It was going to take a lot to beat you and I. What kind of things were they showing you guys that made it a little difficult for you guys to get to the basket?
You know, they're just a really strategic team. No matter what kind of defense you're playing, they'll just pick you apart and find your weaknesses. And they did a really good job of that, and they'll probably do it again tomorrow. Yeah,
you know, we were hoping to take away the points in the paint, make them beat us from the outside, and you know, unfortunately, that first quarter they got out to a hot start. Not what we were hoping for, but you know, the second quarter their numbers dropped, and we were hoping for something very similar that we had last night. And unfortunately, like Sarah said, I mean, if we made one little mistake defensively, they found a way to you know, get that bucket, and we just couldn't get enough stops together. And then defensively, they're really tough. I know Sarah will probably be happy never to face you and I again. The stuff that Coach Warren and her staff does, you know, they're a first-class team, and it's the reason why they're in the championship.
any other questions for Sarah? Sarah, we'll let you get back to the locker room. Thank you. Questions for Coach Ruffing?
Coach, did you expect you and I to come out as aggressively from downtown St. Louis because they had struggled to shoot the three in their past 5 games and today 15 to 35? Is that something you expected?
Well, we were rolling the dice. We told our team we're going to make them beat us from the outside, and you know, unfortunately, sometimes the game plan doesn't fall your way. But they're normally not the greatest three-point shooting team, and if you play man against them, they have like 100 sets, and they're so hard to guard, and your communication has to be on point. And we thought zone was going to give us the best chance to win.
You mentioned points in the paint. You outscored them 20-16. Was that the bright spot tonight?
If you would have told me that was the number we're going to have in the paint, I thought we would have had a really good chance to win, based on the the three-point numbers that they've shown throughout the year. So, our kids followed the plan. Just sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
What did they do differently against both Gasper and Williams today that they hadn't done so well in the first two? They held them both to 7 points today.
They do a really good job of scouting reports. So they will take away each of our players' strengths, and they obviously watched the game. Last night, they're playing Cam more for the drive, trying to take away a right hand, and Carrie, she likes to jump step through. So they were really tight on her when she picked it up, and we just couldn't get those guys going, and that really hurt us.
Anything else for Coach?
What's this week been like for you in the game? Has your team enjoyed your tackling?
Absolutely. To be where we're at, to be in the semifinals, our kids deserved it. I mean, like Sarah said, we've had a lot of downs lately, and to win a game like we did, versus Missouri State, I mean, to them, and you could just see it in their eyes, the joy. And for a coach, that's what we do it for. I think, our experience, they're going to remember the Missouri State game, and they'll remember making the semis. But I think they had a blast, and hopefully we can build off of this in the future, but really recognize our seniors here.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.